Is there someone in your life who drains your energy, and every time you have a conversation with them, all they want to talk about is someone else's life? Well, if you don't have anyone like that in your life, maybe you're that person, or maybe you just have a healthy circle of friends. So, what I wanted to share was, if you can think of that person the second I described him or her, is probably a big sign that you should cut that person out of your life. And I'll be real. The reason I've been that person, by the way, I've been that person. So I'm not coming from a place of judgment. Like, who am I to judge, right? But what I'm saying is, if you can think of someone who drains your energy because they're so focused on complaining and what's not going right in their life, and all they want to talk about is gossip in someone else's life, it's because honestly, there's not much going on in their life, and maybe they're not self-aware enough to desire to just focus on themselves internally. And majority of the times those types of people tend to live in a victim mindset. I was one and still overcoming it, where everything always goes wrong and they always find a way to blame it on someone else. And there's a quote, like, I'm sure you heard of it many times, but my dad also always told me, if you point your finger at someone, yeah, one finger is pointing at that person, but the rest of your fingers are pointing at you. So the point is, it's the older I get, the more I'm realizing you have to blame yourself. As in, like, I'm not talking about those extreme situations where you actually are the victim, like bullying, and those extreme cases are excluded in this case. But what I'm talking about is, like, let's say you're talking to a cashier and their attitude pisses you off and that ruins your day, and you're like constantly blaming that cashier for ruining your day when you're having such a beautiful morning. Those are the types of cases I'm talking about, and those are the types of situations where we should look internally, because we shouldn't blame that cashier. Yeah, maybe they were having a bad day. Could they have acted a little bit more mature and not reflect and deflect that energy to other people? Yeah, that would have been much better. But why are you letting that affect you? It's because your energy barrier is weak. Why? Because you're focusing on the negatives. Those people focus on the negatives. Like, if you take them to a beautiful garden, they're gonna find something that's wrong with it. Whereas if you focus on what's beautiful, what's in front of you, what do you have to be grateful for, you don't, like, those little inconveniences don't even bother you. Like, for example, the other day I was talking to a cashier at a coffee store, and I'm sure she was having a terrible day because her attitude was absolute shit. But instead of letting that bother me, my, I don't know, crazy self was like, you know what, maybe she's having a bad day. I want to, like, make her smile. Like, that makes me want to make them smile even more. So I was just genuinely looking for things to compliment her on, and I noticed her nails and they were really pretty. So I'm just like, oh my god, I love your nails. And she, like, smiled. She was like, thank you. Like, I just, and then she started to share stories like, I just got them done. Can you believe it? They're actually press-ons from Amazon. And I'm like, girl, I couldn't tell. I thought you went to the nail salon. They look great on you. And it was a great interaction. I made her smile, and it made my day even better. So there's so many different ways that we can react, or react positively. I'm obviously working on my word choices. But yeah, I mean, as I'm describing this person, I can think of someone too. And every time I communicate with that person, it's just a drain. It's always constantly about, like, oh, this person did this, gossip, this and that. I just don't have any interest Call me selfish, but I don't care. I'm so busy worrying about my day and my life to give a shit about other people, I'll be honest. Oh, did you hear this person was like caught kissing the other person? I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, bye. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I can't even think of examples right now because I purposely choose to cut those people out of my life brutally. And there's a quote: show me the 5 closest people in your life, and I'll show you your future. I'm probably butchering that, but you get the point. If you want to look at your future, look at the 5 closest people in your life and be brutally honest to yourself. Like, the lives that they're living, is that the life you want to be living? Because it has such a powerful effect on you. Like, if you hang out with people who are fat, they don't work out, they drink every weekend, you're not gonna be motivated to go get yourself to the gym. You're not gonna be health conscious. Whereas if you surround yourself with people who read, who want to have deeper conversations, they're conscious about the decisions that they make. They don't have time to gossip about other people because they're so focused on bettering themselves. You're gonna find that to be more fun, and honestly, like-minded people attract each other. So right now, if I look at my friend circle, and I can think of, I only have a couple of friends, honestly. Like, I can count them with one hand, probably. So if I think of all my best friends, like, we don't gossip. I mean, honestly, I don't have that many friends to even gossip about because my best friends probably don't even know of each other's existence. They're real, by the way, they're not imaginary. But what we talk about is what we're grateful for, updates in life. If we have hardships that we're going through, we talk about that too. And we keep it to our heart. Like, the only times I talk about my best friend struggle is probably in my diary or to God because I really want them to stay strong and be happy. Yeah. So, honestly, I feel like I have a pretty boring life, and I love it. I genuinely love it. I have no drama in life. If there's someone who causes drama, I brutally cut him out. And I'm not afraid of being disliked. I've been disliked, I feel like, my whole life because I didn't know how to be, like, socially not awkward. And I was very misunderstood and, even socially bullied. So I'm not scared anymore to be ostracized. As weird as that sounds. I'm choosing this life. I'm consciously choosing this life. I'm cutting myself out of drama. Like, I stopped going to Korean churches because it was all drama. And my relationship with God became so much healthier when I stopped going to a church. How ironic is that? And so many people are gonna comment saying shit, but like, the thing is, this is your life. And I'm realizing, if you listen to other people and what they want you to do, what they think is right, and you follow their directions, even though that makes you unhappy, at the end of your life, who are you gonna blame? Are you gonna blame those people? Like, are you gonna be the person we just talked about in this video and blame those people for ruining your life? No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to recognize and realize you have a choice. You have the rights. We live in the land of freedom. We live in the United States of America where we have freedom of religion, freedom of speech. You know what I mean? Like, why are people so easily offended and, like, so divided these days? We have the freedom to make our own choices, So what I'm saying is, people still give me so much shit for not going to church every weekend and having a healthy relationship with God and not going out and partying. Oh, you should be going out and meet new people, go out and party and like drink. No, I genuinely don't find that to be fun. I would rather stay in, watch Netflix, watch K drama, or read a book or cuddle with my puppy. Like, that's genuinely it. And when I have my social battery, I will meet one of my closest friends or hop on a Zoom call or a FaceTime with them. That's what's happiness means to me, and I'm okay with that. If people criticize me for it, because I spent my younger years following what other people told me to do, saying this is right, this is wrong, and then I was living a miserable life every single day, I'm just done. Like, for example, tattoos. A lot of people say, like, oh, tattoos are wrong. Why are you getting more tattoos? And then have this image of me. Like, it's a fucking tiniest thing. I want more, but like, look at this shit. Does this make me look like a Yakuza to you? No. It's so like what I'm saying is, do what makes you happy. As cliche as it sounds, the second I let go of this obsession of wanting to fit in and wanting to be liked and wanting to be understood, and honestly entered this era of villain, I decided to just be a villain. If you're gonna hate me for being me, go ahead, is the mindset that I started to develop. And look at me, like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me, and the fact that I'm in bed with a face mask on. So I just wanted to share that message out there. Like, do what makes you happy as long as it doesn't hurt other people, right? And there's no right or wrong. I mean, of course, excluding the extremes. There's no right or wrong. Do what makes you genuinely happy. And in order for you to find that, sometimes you just gotta try new things. Okay, bye.